Hey out there, all you viewers to be named later, how are we doing today? Alright, first thing I'm going to say is please excuse that little humming noise in the background. It is really freaking hot out there today, and I've got the stand-up air conditioner working. Not in the mood to sweat. As you can see by this really big box on the table, we are going to take a look at something from Ultimate Survival Tips. Now I know, you know, by the thumbnail, the whatever else you clicked on, we're going to take a look at the much talked about, much debated, much heated, much loved MSK-1 primitive knife. Alright, here it is in basically all its glory. Alright, now David over at Ultimate Survival Tips actually listened to a bunch of people and a lot of feedback after his successful 2016 Kickstarter campaign, and he made a, let's just say, a more budget-friendly version of that blade. Now I know that blade came under a lot of fire, a lot of heat, a lot of everything else. I'll be honest with you, when I saw it on the Kickstarter campaign, I went, okay, I kind of want to back it, but I didn't have the money. I put off buying one of these blades for a very, very while. I've actually got two. I've got a black and then the primitive because I was really, really curious in this one and with the leather sheath. But we're going to get into all this really, really cool stuff here in just a moment. Now, bear with me. There's a lot to get into with this guy, all right? It's got an overall length of about 11.3 inches. The blade is 4.6, and the handle is 6.7. It comes in at a pretty good weight of 13.5 ounces. Now, this one is done from 1075 high carbon steel, and they call it a tumbled, so it gives it kind of like that stonewash finish, clear coat. It has a plain edge with a clip point. I could not find the grind, to be honest with you. All information that I have found on these things have come directly from Ultimate Survival Tips. I'm not really relying on other YouTube channels out there that go, I know this is this. I'm getting it right from the man. Now, we do have machine designed, I guess, basically you can say, hardwood walnut scales. Now, if you have the other versions of this, they come with like my Carter or G10 or something like that, but these are, you know, the hardwood walnut, which will make sense in a moment, especially when I tell you where everything's made and everything else. Now, you can remove these little screws right here, and I do love the fact it comes with a the little friction fire bow divot right there. So, you know, you put it down and you're going through and everything. I'm probably going to reverse it to this side, so when I'm holding it, well, actually, when I'm holding it like that, because I'm right-handed moving through, it's a little bit safer and the blade's pointed away. You can remove these screws, and inside you can put a 20-item survival kit. Now, speaking of that kit, okay, there are so many upgrades with these things that you can get, it's not even funny. Basically, you get it inside this little bag right here, and there's, really badly, there's all your little items that come in the kit. I am going to tell you from personal experience, see that little diagram right there? That's the best way possible to put the gear that's included in here into that handle. I didn't put it in there because I didn't want to go through the whole process of trying to unscrew all the screws. But I left that out so I could show you the kit. Now, it does have this basically extended pommel with like this little ground up thing down here, which is going to be great for, you know, striking, grinding, breaking things, doing whatever you have to do. It does have a fire striker right here, or I should say fire steel striker right there. It's got this really, really huge finger chortle here for getting in close, you know, for chopping stuff and doing fine work. And I really love the jimped up thumb ramp that they have right here. It just made things really cool. You do have a great little lanyard hole here, and what I honestly suggest, put like a little washer on there on the end of your paracord, because you never know when you're going to be in the field and you can't find like a screwdriver or a quarter or something else. Just a little washer in there, and it does turn. So you can open up and get to your survival items that are in there. Now, the thing that I said is going to make sense with the hardwood scales. This is not made in the continental United States. David went out and he farmed it out to a different company that could do that work at a reduced rate. And they say it's made in El Salvador. So that instantly makes me scream, Condor. Just instantly. Especially with the sheath. Okay? It does have the way, basically, you can loop it through your belt, or you can drop it down on a dangler right there. Now, I've seen some people inserting little items back through here. I'll be honest with you, I haven't, because I'm not trying to screw with anything too much. It fits beautifully in there, and it does come out a little bit, but not to the point where I'd be a little bit scared about it. There are other sheaths available for this, but the problem is, if you move up to like the nylon sheath, which is really, really, really huge, you're going to need his Kydex sheath for it, because that will not go inside the nylon pouch. This will. This is going to run you an additional 27 bucks. One of the things that I thought was cool, now, David gives you a whole bunch of, info, propaganda, stuff to go through. Of course, hey, come look on my, my web store. Come buy stuff. Which is pretty cool, because I have gotten some of these, and they are going to come to the channel. He does have some great stuff out there on his YouTube channel about the MSK-1. And one of the things I thought was really cool, I got Skittles. I thought that was really neat. Now, let's get into the cut tests and all that other little fun stuff that we like to do. Like I said, sorry, I was not putting that in the handle. I just wanted to show you the whole kit. All right, give me one moment here. You would think if I was a little bit more squared away, I'd have this ready to go, right? But yeah. So we usually only do 3 cut tests. Now don't worry, we're going to do a much more in-depth review when I can get out in the woods and chopping wood and everything else. This is just more of a tabletop overview of the primitive. Alright? Like I said, we usually only do 3. And if you're curious why we do these 3, take a look right up there. There's a card for why I do these cut tests. Alright, first up, heavy-duty stock paper. Now you see, it is picking up snow because, honestly, I've had to work on the blade a lot. When I got it, one way was razor sharp and the other way was dull as a paperclip. Or I could say dull as my son, but still. But it still goes through, no problem. Paracord. Let's see how this goes. Alright. That wonderful pull test. Nope. Turn into a slice. So tired of this batch. Alright, slice. Right through. And Mr. Ratchet Strap. Let's see how it does. Yeah, through it, no problem. But today, we're adding one more. One more by popular request. Bill Rivers, I warned you this was coming. Today is the day. Twizzlers. Just for you, Bill Rivers. See if it does on a pull test. Right through on a pull test. Let's see what we can do with a slice test. What will win, the Twizzlers or the MSK-1? Right through. And nope, nothing left behind on the blade. Okay. So, I bought this a while ago, but I did all the homework and all the fun stuff on June 11th, 2021. The only place that I've been able to find this blade is over on ultimatesurvivaltips.com. This one is going to run you 149 bucks. Now, let's get to the fun part here. The part I love the most. I want to know your questions, comments, love, hatred, anger, all that fun stuff right down below. I also want to know, do you think this one's a nice or an F-bomb? Nice or an F-bomb? Alright. The shape of the blade is big. I get it. I get the back part here for batoning and everything. The price point at $149 made it a little bit more justifiable. At 1075 high carbon, you know you're going to have to work on your blade. You know you're going to have to take care of it to prevent rusting and everything else. But do you think it's... how can I put it? I honestly don't believe the U.S. military is contacting David to get a contract to issue these to the Special Operations community. I just don't. Most guys who are pipe hitters and everything else, they pick their own loadout. They go through a list of available options and go, I'd like this, and that. All right? They pack their own gear. Do I think it's a good blade? Well, obviously, I've bought two. All right? I bought a much more expensive one. I didn't want to go the all-out premium with CPM 30V, whatever. But still, I don't know. That's the part of doing some of these videos. I don't have buyer's remorse because I've been carrying it for a little while, to see how it goes with the leg dangler and the slapping. Working on the blade every so often. It's not my top priority to get it razor sharp at this point. But I just wanted to do this quick overall view. Now, for you first-time viewers of my channel, I just want to say, hey, thank you so much for viewing this video. Look, I know we do things really, really differently here on the channel, and I hope you like what you saw. Now, for you first-time viewers and you long-time viewers who have yet to subscribe, well, my question is why? What can I do to earn your subscription? Please leave me a comment right down below, and let's see how we can take your suggestion and implement it to a future video. Now, if you've done all that fun stuff, take a look right down there. There's going to be a big channel symbol popping up. Go ahead, click on that thing. It's going to bring you right to subscribe. After you've gone ahead and knocked it out the way, please, if you so choose, destroy the little bell icon that's right next to it. Why? Great question. Because that's going to let YouTube notify you, my amazing viewer, every single time this channel uploads a brand new video. Now, speaking of those videos that we all know and love out there on YouTube, two will be popping up. That's right over here. Those are going to be videos that YouTube is going to select from my current catalog that they feel is going to be a great viewing experience for you. But there we go, guys. My quick tabletop overview of the MSK-1 Primitive. Thank you so much for watching. I hope all of you are having a great day, a safe day, a wonderful day, and I will see you in our next video.